Hey there, friends. My name is Chris, and I am an exercise specialist in the Tyler area. And so today, the exercises we're going to be going through are going to be core exercises as well as hip strengthening exercises that'll be done on the mat. And don't worry, I will go step by step of how to get onto the mat and how to come up from the mat. But if you have any concerns, feel free to let someone else in the house know that you'll be getting to the floor and may need some assistance getting back up. But yeah, so take whatever precautions that you need in order to feel safe and comfortable. And also know before we begin that any of the exercises that we do today are suggestions. You make any modifications that you need in order to feel that you feel safe with your low back or with your core. If anything hurts in any way, make any modifications that you need. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin first by finding a chair. And as we come onto the mat, we'll start by placing one hand on our knee and lowering slowly onto one knee, coming into kneeling. And then from here, making our way to both knees, coming to the mat. And then coming onto our hands and knees from here. And then from here, we'll gently lay down one hip, coming to the mat and making our way onto our backs from here. All right, so to begin our exercises today, we're going to have our knees bent and our feet planted firmly. And we're just going to start by drawing our navel in and drawing it back towards our spine. And you'll notice as you lay on your back, if there's any space kind of under your low back, we want to remove any of that space and allow our low back to lay flat on the mat. And so we're going to do so by drawing our navel back, tucking our tailbone, so tucking the hips back, and then also if you have your rib tips kind of flaring up, drawing that down as well. So as you tuck the hips, draw the navel in, and draw the rib cage down, you'll feel your core engage and your low back will be flat on the mat. So we want to keep this engagement here. Hands can be planted at our sides. And as we keep this engagement here, I want you to also be aware to not hold your breath as we're doing it. Keep the navel drawn in, but still continue to breathe. So we're just going to start off slow with lifting one knee at a time. Good. Left and right. Feeling the core drawing down the entire time. We're going to go for 12 of these. Good. Left and right. That's 3. Keep the core engaged. And left for 4. Good. Coming to the right. And left for 5. Nice work. 6. Still breathing, still keeping the core engaged. 7. Back is flat on the mat. 8. Good. 9. 3 more. 10. Doing good. 11. Nice. Last one. And 12. Good. And now we can relax the core. Take a few full breaths. If it would feel good to windshield wiper your knees left or right, feel free to do so here. Taking a couple breaths before we set up for the next one. So before we begin, connecting with the core, draw the navel back, tuck the tailbones, rib cage draws down. Now from here, we're going to lift our feet to 90 degrees. Again, if your low back lifted off the mat, draw it back, keep it connected. And then from here, we're going to tap right foot. Good. And left. Keep the core, only doing 8 this time. That's 2. Nice. Core is engaged, still breathing. 3. 4. Nice work, halfway there. 5, core is still engaged, low back still connected. 6, 2 more, you got it, stay with it. Keep the core, keep the breath. Good, 1 more each side. Nice, and then from here we'll relax. Nice work. Same thing here, windshield wiper the knees if that feels good. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is going to build upon the one that we just did. These are called bird dogs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift our legs and have our arms engaged with it. So if this one is, when we lift the arms, your low back begins to lift off the mat, then you can skip doing the arms and just remain as we did the last one, doing only legs. So I'll let you make that call. But as we do this core exercise, we want to be sure that our core is engaged and our low back stays connected with the mat. If adding the arms lifts your low back from the mat, do this next round without the arms. All right, when you're ready, core draws in, tailbone tucks, legs lift, keep the low back connected, arms come up overhead. Again, low back is still connected. We're going to lift, we're going to straighten opposite arm to opposite leg. So as the right leg comes down, left arm comes overhead, and then back. Taking the other side. Good. Core still drawn in. Still breathing. And that's 2. Good. Lower the right leg, lift the left arm. Nice. Opposite side. 3. Keeping the core, low back is still flat with the mat. 4, nice. 5. 6, 2 more, stay with it. Keep the core connected, keep your breath, you're doing great. 7, good. And 8, nice work. And relax, release, relax the core. Knees can swivel left to right. If it would feel good in your low back, you're welcome to bring your knees into your chest and cradle rock a couple times there. All right, the next exercise we're moving into is half crunches. So a really important thing with this exercise is to not strain in the neck. So we're going to place our arms behind our head, and we want to keep our gaze looking up at the ceiling. When we do crunches, we don't want to pull in the neck and bring our gaze down. We want to keep the gaze looking up. The only thing we're focusing on is lifting our shoulder blades, keeping the feet planted. Draw the navel in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift. Just lifting the shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. It's a small movement. Exhale, lift. That's 3. We're going for 8. Exhale, lift. 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 8. Good, and then lower. Up to you. You can windshield wiper knees left to right, or you can draw the knees into your chest. Take whatever feels good, taking a couple breaths. We're gonna do one more set of those half crunches. Okay, and whenever you're ready, feet are planted, arms come behind the head, gaze is gonna remain looking up at the ceiling. Draw your navel in, connect with your low back, flattening on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good, this is 4. Inhale, lower. And 3. Inhale, lower. 2. Inhale, lower. And 1 last one, lift and hold it. Lift for a couple breaths. Keep the core drawn in. You got it. Stay there. Lift. 1 more inhale. And then release. Nice work. Swivel the knees left to right or draw the knees into your chest. Take what feels best for you. Good. And then whenever you're ready, planting the feet, we're going to come into swivels. So I'm going to demonstrate this exercise first. We're going to lift the shoulder blades, and from here we're reaching as far as we can left to right. Now, if the strains in your neck to look down, you can bring the gaze to look high. The main thing is we do not want to strain too much in our neck. So take whatever feels best for you, and we're going to go for 12 of these on each side. Draw the core in, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lift, reaching right, left, right, left, right. Good, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay with it, you got this. 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Nice work. Relax. Core relaxes. Connect with your breath. Breathing in full. Maybe let out an open mouth sigh. Take what feels good for a couple more breaths. We're going to do one more set of those swivels. Whenever you're ready. Planting firmly, draw the core in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades, reaching for the right and left, right, left, right. Good, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, doing great. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, good, and 12, nice work, relax, knees can swivel, you can draw the knees into your chest, take whatever you need. All right, the exercise we're coming into next is to strengthen our glutes as well as working our core. These are bridges. So from here, hands are gonna place at our sides, feet are at hip width distance, and then we're gonna lift the hips towards the ceiling. Again, lifting to whatever height feels comfortable in your back. If this aggravates your back at all, lower a little. And then we're just holding here. Reconnect with your feet planting into the mat. Your glutes engaging to lift you. Your core drawing back towards your spine to engage and stabilize around your back. And then breathe. Keep checking back in. Your feet are rooted into the mat. Your glutes are engaged. Your hips are lifting you and your core is engaged. Keep breathing. We're here for a couple more. Good. Take one more full inhale. And then with control, slowly lowering one vertebrae at a time. No rush to make it back down to the mat. Good work. Nice control. And then we'll swivel the hips. We're going to do one more set like that, holding and breathing with bridges. Whenever you're ready, hands are at our sides, feet planting, hips lift. Good. Breathe. Feet root firmly. Glutes engaged to lift the hips to whatever height is comfortable for you. Do you want to feel your glutes working and engaging and draw the core in, connecting here, stabilizing in the spine. And breathe. Try not to hold your breath here. Feeling the body as it engages to lift our hips, and to support our back. Here for a couple more breaths. Good. Take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, lowering one vertebrae at a time. Nice work. Relaxing to the mat. Swivel the hips left to right. Alright, so now we're going to do bridges, but they're going to be reps this time instead of holding. So I wanted to hold them first so we get a good idea of what muscles need to be engaged as we're doing these bridges. And now we're going to do the reps. Again, staying mindful, the core engaged and the hips engaging as we lift. So when you're ready, take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep the core drawn in. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Slow and controlled. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Halfway there, we're going for 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and hold. Lift a little higher. We're here for 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more full inhale. And then as you exhale, lowering 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice work. Take a few breaths. We're going to do 1 more set of bridges like that. Just regroup. Finding your center once more. Good. And when you're ready, coming back into bridges. Planting your feet, take an inhale, draw your core in. Exhale, lifts us. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. The last one. Inhale, lower. And then we're going to lift and hold. Engage the glutes. Draw the core in. Still breathing. Good. Take 1 more full inhale. And then as we exhale, lowering 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice work. So it's up to you. You can swivel hips left to right or draw the knees back into the chest. Take what you need. All right, when you're ready, we're going to revisit our bird dogs that we did at the beginning of class. And it's up to you if you want to use the arms or just do the legs. Take whatever version you feel most comfortable with. But before we begin, draw the core in, connect low backs flat on the mat. Knees are going to lift. Low back is still connected. If you can keep the low back there, lift the arms. We're going to start with lowering the right leg, lifting the left arm. Core draws in, and go ahead and begin. Good. Nice. Keep the core. Doing good. That's 2. We're making our way to 12 this time. 3. Keep the core. You're doing great. And that's 4. Nice. Stay with it. and 5. Low back is still connected. Halfway there, 6. Core draws in, low back is flat. 7, keep breathing, doing great. 8. 9. 10. Good. 11. Nice. And 12. Good work, and relax. Let the knees rock left to right. Now, I wanted to end with one more challenging core exercise for some of you out there who need a little more of a challenge. So there are going to be 2 options here. You can have knees bent and arms straight up. We're going to do crunches, or for those who are looking for a challenge, bringing the legs up straight and then reaching here. So make your choice. If legs are going to come long or knees are going to be bent, draw the core in, low back is flat, inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. 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 Exhale, reach. Good, stay with it. We're doing 2 more. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Good, last one, we're gonna lift and hold it. Pulse towards your feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Draw the knees in. Cradle rock left to right. All right. Nice work, friends. Okay, we're coming on to our side now, starting with the right side. Now we're going to work with hip circles, or hip lifts, I should say. And it's up to you if you want to come onto your right elbow or come all the way down to your right side. Take what feels best in your shoulder. Our right knee is going to be bent under us. Left leg is going to come long. We're going to lift the leg straight up towards the ceiling. Keeping the knee straight. We're going to get 12 of these. 3, 4, 5, nice work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good. 11, last one, we're gonna lift and hold it. Pulsing up towards the ceiling, small pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you got it, and rest. Nice, take what you need. Roll out in the hips. Bring the knee in, take whatever you need. We're gonna get one more set on this side. All right, whenever you're ready. Right knee is still bent under us, left leg is coming out long. We're lifting it up towards the ceiling now for 12. 11, keep the core engaged. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it, stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, good, last one, lift it and hold it up, lift it a little higher, pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Yes, you made it, good work. Draw your knee in, take whatever you need, and then we're gonna come on to the other side. So it's up to you. You can just roll over to your left if you want. I'm going to come all the way around to my left side so y'all can still see me. All right. So once you find your setup, it's up to you. You can come to your left shoulder or left elbow, or you can come all the way to your side. Take what feels best in your shoulder. All right, left knee's bent under us. Right leg is straight out, knee is straight. And we're gonna lift Right leg up towards the ceiling for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice work, and 1, lifted and hold it, lift a little higher, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, nice, rest. Bend in the knee, roll out the hip, take whatever feels good. All right, when you're ready, round 2. Left knee's bent under us, up to you if you want to be on the elbow or down to your side. Take whatever you need, both of them work. Right leg lifts up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, doing great, 7, stay with it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good, last one, lift and hold it, lift a little higher, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, nice work, rest. Roll out in the knee, roll out in the hip. Okay, so from here, we're gonna make our way to our hands and knees. So from here, we're already on our side. Bring both knees over, placing our right hand down. We're gonna press onto our left hand from here. So once we're on both of our hands, scoot your hips in a little closer, and from here, we're gonna bring ourselves onto our knees. Take what you need to get there. If this aggravates in your knees, feel free to fold the mat over, take whatever you need to give your knees a little more cushion. So before we come all the way to standing, we're gonna do one more hip exercise that is called a fire hydrant. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me a little better. So with fire hydrants, we're gonna start with, since we just did the right hip, we're gonna start with the left. Left knee is gonna reach out to the left for 8. Just do an 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Last one, we're gonna lift and hold it, pulsing up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Come to the hands and knees. Swivel the hips some left to right. And if these aren't agreeing with you, you're welcome to skip them too. Take what feels good in your body, take whatever modifications you need. And then we're gonna do the right side. 8 of them here. Right leg lifts up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Last one, we're gonna lift and hold it. Lift up, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Swivel in the hips, left to right. All right, so from here, we're making our way back to standing. So find your chair or find something sturdy that you can bring your hands to. So from our knees, first placing our both hands onto the chair and scoot up as close as you can to the chair. And then from here, left knee, whichever leg is strongest for you, plant that foot. And so it's up to you. If getting that foot up high is a little challenging, you can always use your hand to assist, either behind the elbow or behind the leg. And then from here, one hand on the knee, one hand on the chair, press into both, pressing in, drilling in through the foot, and then we're gonna make it to the other foot, lifting. And then we are all finished, friends. Thank you for joining me for this exercise, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.